Welcome to Facebook Friday. I'm with Senior Women's Administrator Angie Lansing. Welcome, Angie.
Thanks, Kyle. It's great to be here with you.
Angie takes on a ton of roles here in the athletic department. Everybody comes into her office. She's the problem solver. She fixes everything. So your official title is?
I'm the Assistant Athletic Director for Business Operations and Senior Women Administrator.
So those are the two things that you are employed here at Indiana State to do?
Yes.
On top of that, you take on extracurricular stuff. What other committees are you involved in?
Just, a few on-campus committees. I work with the Sexual Violence Response and Coalition and do some work with student organizations, our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. I really enjoy working with that great group of leaders here in our student athlete group. And
you even represent at the Missouri Valley level, don't you?
Yes, I'm the liaison for the SAC committee at the Missouri Valley level, and what that means is I get to work with outstanding student athletes from campuses all across our conference, and it's usually a male and a female rep from each school, and so a wide variety of sports and demographics, and it's really great. Yeah.
Great. So you actually meet with student athletes from the other Valley schools as well, and there's
Yes.
one of you from every school?
Actually, no. I'm the only administrator that's there with some Valley personnel, and but there's one female and one male student athlete from each school that I get to meet with, and we meet twice a year. One is in the summer, usually in July, and then the other one is right around, tied in with the men's basketball tournament. So we just had that meeting here in March and had a really great meeting.
Awesome. So on top of the stuff here, taking on stuff outside of it, I know you're recently nominated on the NCAA Track and Field Committee as well. Have you started anything with that yet?
No, I haven't, and that starts in September. I'm not really sure what that's going to entail. I think it'll increase my travel. Having been on the other side of the championships when we host the cross-country championship, I kind of see what that committee gets to do, and so I'll be on that side coming in the future on the track and field committee. So really just looking forward to that challenge and a lot of the opportunities that I get there.
Awesome. I'm nervous to see you travel because people come into your office, they have a problem, their life's in shambles, and they always leave happy. Angie fixes everything. So Callie Moore wants to know, how did you climb this ladder to become an administrator at Indiana State? What's been your path that you've taken to get to this point?
It's interesting. My path's been a little different. I can't say that there's any one path you should follow. Mine's been a little more unique. I've kind of been in the right place at the right time. I started out as, just the business manager here. That was a position that I applied for, nearly 8 years ago, and have just kind of worked up additional responsibilities with sports supervision and being on committees and doing work with the Valley. My role as Senior Women Administrator has allowed me to connect with people at the Missouri Valley Conference level. Ron and I and Joe Sanders, our faculty athletic rep, go to meetings several times a year, and so that's really been able to help me branch out into the profession. But my background's accounting, and so it was kind of a unique fit for me with the business background and the student athlete experience, and so I've really enjoyed putting that together and working with our coaches and student athletes.
And she's a workhorse, like an Energizer bunny. Nothing wears her out. So anyways, we love your work ethic, appreciate that. Callie also said when you were going to your undergrad, were you a track and field athlete?
Yes, cross country and track and field, and
who was your coach back then?
Coach Gartland, John Gartland.
Coach Gartland.
Yep.
Jeff Martin wants to know, Coach Gartland, do you have any favorite memories of?
Oh gosh, there are too many Coach Gartland memories to share. Enjoy working with him every day, as you know. He loves to come down and pester us every day.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, it's great. But thinking back, so many unique teammates and personalities, and it was just a great time in my life. I wouldn't trade that experience for the world, but we actually, when I was a freshman, one of our seniors kind of put this together, but we orchestrated, we all wore these tank tops with Coach Gartland's face screen printed on the front, and then we had, I actually still have this tank top, but then we had his top 10 sayings on the back. It was pretty funny. I think even though he might have been a little annoyed, he enjoyed it too. So it was fun.
So he's becoming a little softer over time. He probably appreciates it even more now.
Yeah.
But what were some of the sayings like?
Basically, solve your own problems.
I can hear that.
Quit feeling sorry for yourself.
I like that one. He always used to yell, "Check your itinerary." He's got lots of Heartlandisms.
Yeah, there's some other ones we probably won't mention on air.
There you go. So yeah, so you were an undergrad at Indiana State. For those that don't know, Angie Lansing holds both our 1500 and mile records, so all-time fastest distance girl on those two events. But what do you enjoy most about working here? You got your degree here. You came back and worked here for how many years now?
Yeah, I think Ron was just asking me that. It's been 8 years. Yeah,
8 years here.
And time has flown by. That's for sure. Yeah.
Sure. And what do you enjoy about it? What makes you?
Honestly, it's the same thing when I was a student athlete here. It's really the people. Mm-hmm. I think people make places, and that's what we have here at Indiana State. Everybody that we work with, we have great coaches. We have great student athletes, work really hard, that do things the right way. And so I think when your workload gets high and things get tough, I mean, it's just you kind of remember what you're here for, and it's the coaches and the student athletes, and so it's great. Yeah.
And just this week, we had the honors banquet for student athletes. Tell us about that.
Actually, last night, it was we had the Presidential Scholar Athlete Banquet. We always have a Fall Awards Banquet and a Spring Awards Banquet, and those are athletic based, but this one is Scholar Athletes, so it ties in a lot of academics, athletics, community service. We have a lot of our student athletes do a ton of community service. They really do give back to the community. And so actually, there were some great things last night. Our Presidential Scholar Athletes, male and female winners, that's kind of the top award of the night. Mm-hmm. Went to Kelly Steffen from women's track and field and Tanner Riley of football. And, they just outstanding student athletes. It's always hard to pick those awards.
So
and
the top award.
Yeah, because that ties in really kind of everything. It ties in their community service, it ties in their academic accolades, and it ties in their athletics, athletic achievements and what they've done in the league.
So both well-rounded. Tanner and Kelly were the ones?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, just recently, you were inducted to the Hall of Fame from Indiana State Athletics, correct?
Well, I will be in the fall. Haven't been yet, but that was exciting news. I was
Announced
really
and released. And James Walters asked, "What's it mean to you to be inducted to the Hall of Fame of the place you graduated from, currently are employed? Well, settled in yet?"
Of course, James, it means quite a bit. Yeah, I haven't started working on my speech yet.
Speech ready, I was gonna say.
But I'll get to that point, and it should be a special night, and that'll mean a ton to me. So
it'll be fun to think back to all the times. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Messman said, "What's your favorite soda pop? You drink pop? What do you get?"
I do, unfortunately, as a student athlete. I drink way too much pop.
And did you drink it when you were a student athlete?
Yes. But, there's a lot you learn that you wish you would have known a long time ago. And so there were some things I would have done differently. But, we're a Pepsi school. I love Pepsi. Yeah. And
see her walking down with the Mountain Dew every now and then.
Yeah, Mountain Dew, unfortunately, when I need a sugar buzz, but try to stay away from that, and so Diet Dr. Pepper or something like that.
We're trying to cut it out here in the athletic department, right? Still water, no. We're promoting the Pepsi. So Ace wants to know, what's better, Arch Madness or Chuck Madness?
Well, Ace, I love both of those tournaments for different reasons. They're both great, but definitely two different atmospheres and two different setups. Chuck Madness got the name from obviously the nickname of St. Charles, so it kind of got coined Chuck Madness. I don't know, Ace might have given it that nickname a long time ago, but it's a great time.
Atmosphere, a lot of fun. I mean, both tournaments really exciting.
Yeah, great time.
But neither one's a favorite. Both just different and exciting in their own way.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good time running into state athletics. We'll wrap it up with letting you tell us what's going on in this area, what's happened, and what's going on in Sycamore.
Sure. We actually just had a meeting yesterday for our women's ladies tee golf outing, and that's on May 2nd. And so we'd love to have, it's ladies only golf outing. Mm-hmm. We'd love to have everyone come out for that. Cherie Bradley, First Lady, spearheads that to raise money for women's athletics. She's wonderful to work with. Mm-hmm. And so anybody who's interested in that can come on out. Also, we have we're hosting the Missouri Valley Conference Baseball Championship in the middle of May. And so we've got a lot of plans going on for that. And just there's always something going on with Sycamore Athletics. You can tune in and check us out.
Home
Yeah.
baseball, home softball.
Yep.
We just had home golf invitational for the first time.
Yes,
so.
had a really successful golf invitational. The people at the Country Club of Terre Haute are wonderful to work with. We love working with them. They hosted the golf championship in 2012. So yeah,
So it's a good time.
Yeah, great.
Well, thanks for joining us, Angie.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Angie Lansing, our senior women's administrator, and the lady who kind of wraps things up for us, takes care of a lot of our problems, and makes us the great institution that we are. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.